What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary top of the movie reaction video. I hope you guys are feeling great today. Let's do a mental health check, man. From 1 through 10, how are you guys feeling today? Like, really? I'm genuinely asking, family. I want to know from 1 through 10, or just with one word, describe how you're feeling today. Comment down below in the comments because I'm really concerned. I really want to know. And I hope you guys are having a great day. And if you guys aren't or having a challenging day, I should say, I wouldn't say bad day. I hope I can brighten up you guys' day here. So I'm not going to do no more talking. Let's get straight into the video. Let's go.
In the book titled When the Game Was Ours, written by Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan shared his 100% honest opinion about Larry Bird. He said, "People ask me all the time who my top 5 players are. And when I start saying Larry, they interrupt me. They say, you've got to be kidding me. He can't play with LeBron James." I tell them, you guys don't get it. Larry is far better than any small forward who played the game.
Yeah.
Now, the lazy person would chalk that statement up to Michael Jordan being a LeBron hater.
He's not even looking at the. I think he was looking at Michael Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Michael Jordan's a little left of that Charlotte bench. I think that was a look at Michael like.
Yeah, the look at Michael was just to start some controversy. You know, at the end of the day, the NBA is an entertainment business, so they got to entertain and say some controversial things at times. However, I don't believe Michael Jordan is wrong. I actually believe he's right because at the end of the day, you got to charge to the game, and also shouts out the one who is the Mount Rushmore to the NBA, which is Larry Bird. And trust believe, I believe Larry Bird is even faster than LeBron James. You want me to be honest?
I think you're right. I think that's exactly
He was
what
looking
he was
right
looking
at him.
But not too long ago, this was common knowledge.
If you give me both these guys and you say you can start your team with either Larry Bird or LeBron James,
you taking LeBron.
I'm taking Larry Bird
No,
and
you're
I'm
not.
taking my chances.
No,
Thank you
you're
very
not. You
much.
know why?
Larry
Yes.
Bird was the baddest son of a gun on the planet.
And what
First of all, no offense, sister. Why is this woman trying to debate Larry Bird anyway? What has she even done, or did she even play any b-ball? Like, really? Get somebody else that at least has some credits to debate with this gentleman here. I mean, this gentleman probably don't play b-ball either. I don't know him, but at the end of the day, come on, man. This is a man sport, woman. Scoot, scoot. Go talk about the WNBA or something.
In a league with Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas,
Oh, so
Dr.
you're telling me
J, he was the best player in the world when the NBA
And
was at
LeBron's
a
the best
greater
player
level.
in the world.
It ain't the same NBA. This sucker won 3 straight MVPs.
Let me ask you this: Would Larry
Magic couldn't
Bird
get through
be
him
the
at one
best
point.
player in the world right now?
I believe he would.
Oh, he'd be better than Kevin Durant.
I believe he
definitively?
would. Yes,
no, he would.
I believe he
no,
would.
he
Of
wouldn't.
course.
Okay? He
Larry
just doesn't
Bird,
have the
if
experience.
his back didn't give out on
First of all, let's be honest here. KD can't really carry a team by himself. Let's fact check. Larry Bird started out with just him on the Celtics, which then brought the Celtics franchise more publicity, along with his hard work and the value that he brought to the table before the extra teammates even came along. When he first came to the Celtics, he had nobody. KD got a bunch of nobodies and can't execute. You get what I'm saying? Larry Bird started with nobodies and ended up making the franchise what it is today. Very historical events that took in place and historical moments in the Celtics franchise history that will never be forgotten. Let's remember, KD had to get a ring by joining the Warriors.
him. If he didn't have surgery,
I'm
if
not
his
even
body didn't fail him,
talking about
we
that.
having a whole different conversation about Larry Legend. I'm sorry. He had it all.
So, Larry Bird or LeBron James? And
Larry
for the
Bird.
record, if you ask me who
So my wife got
Larry
me this
Bird, first of all, LeBron James, the game is so different now and it's so soft. That the simple fact that LeBron just used the game to his advantage. I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? He's using the game to his advantage by the little soft opportunities he can take, fake. Why you think people start flopping more? Oh, if he could do it, then I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Being on top, okay, don't get me wrong, LeBron James had some amazing runs. He could ball. But I'm talking about far as getting down, gritting dirty, straight bloody with it, where it gets real physical. Larry Legend all the time, man. That's why I say Larry Legend can outlast LeBron. LeBron just have now we just have the technology, the innovation, the mental health consideration be taken in place. Back then, Larry Bird time, your mental health was on your own responsibility to handle that and manage that. When it's time to play, it's time to play.
Who I'd take over 20 years?
And sorry, family, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit. But when I'm saying I'm not saying mental health. Mental health is always important. But I'm saying that was the player's responsibility. The league didn't take that into consideration. The league took into consideration you showing up with no excuses to do your darn job. There was no flopping. There was none of that. Real entertainment, straight raw, uncut, physical, competitive basketball with good sportsmanship to the top of the top. Back then when Larry Legend time.
So, Larry Bird or LeBron James? And for the record, if you ask me who I'd take over 20 years, I'd take LeBron. But if you ask me who I'd take for one season, it gets very interesting. Because I'd take a 1986 Larry Bird season over any single season performance from any player that ever lived.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ask me who I'd take for one game, or better yet, one shot, well, I'll let someone who...
you don't got to mention one shot, brother. We ain't going to excuse the train, you guys in the background. But you ain't got to, brother. You don't got to mention the one shot. Because if you mention the one shot, the game-making shot, the only person I'm thinking about is Larry Bird. LeBron is out of the question. Not even considered. How many playmaking strategic shots when it needed to count, when it actually needed to count, game-making shots to win the game, who did it? It's a no-brainer. If you got to think about it, you need to go back and do your homework or watch some of these videos, man, and watch the other reactions. You get what I'm saying?
Actually lived through the Bird era. Tell you what they think.
All I know is one game from my life, I want Larry Joe Bird taking my last shot. That guy from French Lick, Indiana. Game on the line, free throw, three, jump shot, whatever it was. I'll take Larry Bird any day or any night over especially LeBron James.
Now, if you're still a Larry Legend denier, I'm about to tell you how one shot changed the course of history, helped rewrite the narrative of an entire generation, and almost made Larry Bird the undisputed greatest of all time. Now, time and time again, Larry Bird came up clutch.
Yeah, this that clutch shot right here where he basically threw it up like he was playing volleyball. My man did the ballerina twirl. He said with the leg up. My man birthed Dirk Nowitzki and Luka Doncic. And we ain't even get into that reaction yet, but stay tuned for that one. Man, my man, a lot of these people is Larry Bird's sons, bro. I said it on the Almighty Show. A lot of these individuals are Larry Bird's sons. We just didn't know that. The DNA test didn't come out, but it's true.
In the biggest situations.
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's gone!
Come on, man.
And the Celtics win it! Bird hits and the Celtics win it! 103 to 101, a three-pointer by Larry Bird at the buzzer.
Danny Ainge to inbounds for the Celtics, trailing by 1, 2 seconds left. In the Bird, he fires. Yes! And the Celtics win!
Who you know doing it like that in this game? Nobody. Yeah, Steph Curry, he hit it once here and there. Yeah, but it ain't surprising. We know he gonna chuck up a couple threes. If you had to compare, well, we're not even gonna compare the concept of the game of the three and the meaning behind the 3-point shot, just shown by the action of the players such as LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Larry Bird. Larry Bird chucks up the three when it's needed and it's actually necessary in a strategic way. Everything that Larry Bird does, he's basically a visionary on the court, IQ type crazy. You know, at the end of the day, amazing player, immaculate, amazing. My man sees the floor and he basically plays with intentional movement, intentional things being taken place on an intentional level. He's not just, oh, I'm gonna just do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. You know, but and most of the part, that's how amazing and talented Larry Bird is. He'll tell you and still execute the same thing he told you he was gonna execute on, and you ain't stopping it. Very intentional. Intentional. Now, let's go to Steph Curry. Yeah, he gonna check up some threes. The excitement is up there. But we know he gonna check up some threes because the meaning behind the three is, okay, I can shoot long range. That's Steph Curry. Now LeBron, he just shoot up threes just to prove that he can shoot some threes. That's how I look at LeBron. Just based off his actions.
Unbelievable! Larry Bird at the buzzer!
So in the 1987 NBA Finals versus the Lakers, when Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics were trying to repeat as NBA champions, Celtic Nation came to expect it. And in Game 4 at the Boston Garden, with the Celtics down 2-1 in the series, the game came down to the wire.
Boston 4, LA 2. Bird.
You ain't stopping that, bro.
Boston. 5 now, and they almost tied up Harris, and they lose it. Cooper. It's a 3-on-3 break. Cooper with a 3 and hits it with a minute and a half to go. A long time ago. Kareem does it, and the Lakers jumping.
Kareem should be doing that. I mean, guy tall as ever. Don't mean nothing to Larry Bird.
For joy, and they lead it 104-103, and another timeout called by Casey Jones.
And coming out of a timeout, Larry Bird, as confident as ever, tells his defender James Worthy exactly what he's going to do to him.
Exactly.
He would come out of a timeout. I remember this one time. You might have heard this before because he did it with a lot of people. I had to guard him. You know the play is coming, but he would tell you it's coming. With DJ handling, Mikhail's going to set up a pick for Robert. That's only.
Who you know telling somebody a play and still doing a play? If anything, if somebody tell you a play, they're going to try to switch it up, right? Not Larry Bird.
To free him up to come and set a pick for me. And he says, if you trail, I'm going to trail into the lane to a little floater. He said, if you try to get over the top, he said, I'm going to pop to that corner and bust a jumper in your fucking face. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm all up on him. You know, I got his shirt tail.
Bro. Look, you got his shirt basically in your hand. You basically stuck to the guy like you married to him in reality. Look at him, man. My man trying to propose to Larry Bird over here in this joint.
I'm holding it, you know. I'm like, you know where I'm from. I'm from Gastonia. Man, he ain't talking. Sure enough, man.
Who cares?
The ball comes in. DJ takes a couple of dribbles. I'm quick. I'm quick enough. I think I can get over the top. I get over the top. I get out there, but he pops to the corner and I'm running. He kind of waiting, you know. Waiting. He was an asshole.
Look how the ball is just shuffling through to Larry Bird. So spectacular. The play went so effortless. Got the defense moving and grooving. The ball just can't keep up, man. Monkey do, monkey see.
With 12 seconds left. Larry Bird with a big.
Show your daughter how.
Monkey do, monkey see, man. He told you what he's going to do and he still did it. Who you know doing that, man?
3-point bomb has given the Celtics the lead.
With the Celtics up by 2, Kareem comes down and gets fouled with 8 seconds left.
Fans, man.
He makes the first and misses the second.
And it's Lakers ball with 7 seconds to go.
7 seconds left.
One Celtic rebound could have sealed this game, but the ball goes out of bounds and the Lakers get the possession. And with 7 seconds to go, the Lakers still had life. Just 3 years earlier in the 1984 finals versus...
I don't know why you clapping. You still got... The game ain't over, brother. The game is over when the time is up and the sound go off.
The Celtics, Magic Johnson choked in a similar situation, earning the nickname Tragic Johnson. But this time, he was ready.
My man switched to Kareem, and Kevin McHale jumped out to me. As soon as I saw Kevin, I said, oh, I'm taking him.
You know, Magic puts it on the floor, a couple head and shoulder fakes, and he raised up in the air. And there was nobody that was going to get that shot.
Down by 1, with 2 seconds on the clock, Larry Bird and the Celtics find themselves in a situation they've been in.
That's all right. Call a timeout. Do an inbound play. Let him do his ballerina shot, and it's over, bro. You did all that for nothing. You can do your little over the top, little hooky shot all you want, bro.
Many times before.
Johnson on the inbound. Bird fires it.
Freeze. What do you think happened? Now let's give this shot some context. For 2 years straight, the Boston Celtics had the greatest home court advantage of all time.
You missed it.
The prior year, in 1986, the Celtics finished with a regular season record of 40-1. This record still stands as the best regular season home record ever. Yes, better than Michael Jordan's 96 Bulls and better than Steph Curry's 2016 or 2017 Golden State Warriors.
Look who right there. Kevin Durant.
And if you include the playoffs, they were 50-1 at home. So for everyone who thinks the 96 Bulls and the 2017 Warriors are the 2 best teams of all time, at home, Larry Bird's 1986 Celtics were better. Let that sink in.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, it's the toughest arena you had to play in. And I said, Garden, Boston. I said, they were almost impossible to go in there and beat because you could not make a mistake with them. Those guys made you play, and it was him.
Bro, you're going to play right all the way from the beginning to the end, bro?
Like, he was a savant on the court. Like, just a savant. Like, 2 plays ahead on everything.
Yo,
and so
look at that pass.
Garden, Boston. I said, they were almost impossible to go in there and beat because you could not make a mistake with them. Those guys made you play, and it was him. Like, he was a savant on the court. Like,
yo, look at that pass under his legs, bro. Who, like, where they do that at? Where they do that at?
Just a savant, like 2 plays ahead on everything. And so, please, let's not forget how hard it was to go into Boston and beat a team when Bird is in his prime.
Unfortunately, the Celtics fell off that following year in 1987. They were 39-2 at home. So including the playoffs, for the last 2 years, the Celtics were 99-4 at the Boston Garden, up until that shot by Bird.
That's still good, though.
This means, statistically...
Well, you just told it, bro. You just told it. You said after that shot by Bird. So apparently we know he didn't make it look.
Last 2 years... the Celtics were 99-4 at the Boston Garden, up until that shot by Bird.
Up into that shot by Bird. See?
This means, statistically, there was a 96% chance that potential game-winning shot by Bird was going in. Now, what do you think happened?
You just said it, bro.
Great play. Bird walked Worthy all the way up, forced the denial all the way up.
We've done it before. Clear everybody out, go to the ball, break to the corner.
Max looking, loops it to Bird.
2 seconds left. In the Bird, he fires.
Bro, we know he missed the shot. That's why you're trying to go down memory lane. You're trying to go down memory lane to show the shots he made. Bro, we get it. You win some, you lose some. But my man ain't lose it. My man ain't lose a lot. Trust, a lot ain't even a word. My man ain't lose really at all.
And the Celtics win!
Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! And the Celtics win it!
Johnson on the inbound. Bird fires it.
He caught it here, and as he caught it, all he had to do was turn. And just turn, and he just let this thing go.
Bird fires it.
Got a wide open look, couldn't believe it.
And I'm standing right there. It is straight as an arrow.
And the Lakers have won, and Pat Riley and the Lakers dance off the court.
We're lucky because it was right on line.
He looked at me like, how did you ever leave me that wide open? You gotta be kidding me.
You gotta take into consideration though, for 2 seconds on the clock, that was a good, bro. Releasing that ball to its perfection with 2 seconds on the clock, and you had to hurry up and release it, and it's still released, and you still had your position in regards of making sure the efficiency of the shot wasn't jeopardized, but it was still very efficient. The rim cheated the game, bro.
Every time I watch that
What you
shot,
say? Whatever.
I still
Me like, how did you ever leave me that wide open? You gotta be kidding me. Change the whole series.
Every time I watch that shot, I still think it's going in. Larry thought it was going in.
Call your doorbell camera
Everybody thought it was going in. Look how it was looking, bro. We got a legend shooting that shot, bro. What else you gonna think?
Magic thought it was going in. Pat Riley thought it was going in. If Larry Bird took that exact same shot in that exact same situation 10 times, he'd probably hit 9 of them. And if Larry Bird hits that shot, then the series is tied 2-2. And with the next game at the Boston Garden, there's no way you can convince me that this Celtic team, with the greatest home court advantage of all time, led by one of the most clutch players in NBA history, doesn't win that next home game. So instead of being down 3-2 going back to LA and losing those NBA finals, the Celtics would have been up 3-2. And with all the...
Man, the rim cheated the game, man. It was rigged. So now let me stop playing. But still, man, you see how that rim just cheated them?
That
like
momentum on the Celtics side, all they needed to do was win one game in LA to give Larry Bird his 4th title, add another Finals MVP to his collection, become the first team to win back-to-back titles since Bill Russell with the Celtics in the 60s, and silence all doubt on who won the Bird versus Magic rivalry.
Man, I feel like he could have still did it. I felt like Larry Bird could have went a little bit longer. I don't know why, bro. Yeah, I know his body took it to, I don't know. You know, but he still, regardless, his run was legendary. But, you know.
One shot could have changed everything. And the conversation about the greatest player of all time would have been very different.
Larry Bird at his best, LeBron James at his best.
Oh, I gotta go with Larry Joe.
Exactly.
I gotta go with Larry Joe.
You take Larry Joe.
Larry Joe for the win.
When Reggie Miller said that, it was headline news the next day because the media fawns over LeBron James more than ever.
Well, the media fawns over LeBron James right now because he's the moneymaker. You know, he brings a lot to the franchise, and he wanted to star players that, you know, LeBron right now playing for the Lakers. He's bringing the Lakers franchise a lot of money just for being on the court, being a star player. You know, everybody want to see him. You know, he is the oldest in the NBA. Don't know when he's going to retire. Everything's anonymous. So everybody's trying to, I'm going to get my chance while I can. You know, everybody's rushing to what they can get. And on top of it, just his work. I'm not going to never discredit nobody for their work and their value they brought to the game. You know, your work ethic and what you're known for and what you brought to the game and your work speaking for itself. You know, and he put in work. The tickets will show. The fans will go. You know what I'm saying? That's like Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray. I don't know how to say the other brother name, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So the star players in the league, most people go to where is most known, and you know, they go where the winner's at. You know what I'm saying? And even if they aren't a winner at that time, they still been on a winner's run, a legendary run for winning, and you know, repeatedly time after time. So of course they're gonna foam over the mouth. They're gonna foam out the mouth of just drooling over LeBron. LeBron's legendary. How can you not choose LeBron? Yeah, because it's in this time. That's all. Different era. That's all.
But to many, Larry Legend.
And we live in a capitalistic society, so they got to make money. NBA is entertaining. So right now, of course, LeBron is the most popping name right now. But in Larry Bird time, LeBron was, he said it, the Garden was bringing money into the NBA. They go where the winners at. Winners hang with winners. You know, two birds in a feather flock together. If you end up with losers, you'll be a loser. If you end up with winners, you'll be a winner, right? Well, at the end of the day, the franchise goes where the star player is, where the winningest happen the most, because that's how they profit off the money, and also that's where the fans go. The fans want to support winners. Who doesn't want to be on a winning side? Let's be real.
And truthers, it wasn't a surprise at all.
Skip, Reggie would take Bird over LeBron. Do you concur, my friend?
I do concur. In a hypothetical draft, would I take him over LeBron James to start my franchise? Yes, I would. And I don't think it's even close.
Now, you would think that Skip Bayless, as the ultimate contrarian, would be challenged by his co-host for such an opinion. However, this is one of the rare things that they 100% agreed on.
Exactly.
You know, in terms of...
Exactly. Not only would I choose Larry Bird to start, I'll choose him to finish. Because LeBron is known for having some good runs, but can't finish.
Leadership, in terms of clutch, in terms of shooting ability, and overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80% of our viewing audience does not agree with either one of us.
Well, all that means is that they don't know anybody.
They don't know.
I would love to
pick. Let me see what Steven is. Hold up.
In terms of shooting ability and overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80%.
Mentality? Bro, what do you...
100% agreed on.
You know, in terms of leadership, in terms of clutch, in terms of shooting ability, and overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80% of our viewers.
Bro, Larry got beaten up. He played against Isaiah Thomas with the Detroit Pistons. They played dirty. LeBron ain't experienced half of that, bro. Let alone LeBron started the trend of a super team. Let's be real here. Mentality? Clutch player? Look. I don't know what he means as in, bro, come on, bro. I gotta hold up, family. Excuse me, because I gotta hear this again.
In terms of shooting ability and overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron.
Nah, bro. Larry Bird don't get denied, bro. I had to make sure I heard that right for a 50th time. He got me bamboozled right now.
James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80% of our viewing audience does not agree with either one of us.
Well, all that means is that they don't know anybody.
They don't know.
I would love to pick LeBron, but in terms of clutch, money time, there's no contest. He's not even in Larry Bird's class.
All right.
Not even
Exactly.
close.
It's not even close. If you like stats, here's Larry Bird versus LeBron James season stats, while both are at the age of 30.
Well, I believe that he was talking in regards to the viewer, Stephen A, at one point, and then Stephen A said LeBron to get denied. So we got Skip and we got Stephen A that agree with each other in regards to Larry Bird. But that means we just need to school the viewers. You see, I'm schooling myself on it. You know, I wasn't born in Larry Bird time. I'm a 1999 baby. You know, but if you look at the history and you look at the game and you analyze the film, because that's what creates a player, the way they move, the way they're strategic in their ways of playing the game, learning from every mistake, learning how to do different things, and the efficiency, the execution, the leadership, the teamwork, the playmaking, the IQ. When things get tight and things get real competitive, the freestyle creative playmaking, I should say, off the top of the dome, under pressure, and you had to make something up. and find a way to execute, to lead, and create opportunities, not just for yourself, but man.
Larry Bird averages more points, more rebounds, more assists, and has a higher field goal percentage. So when someone asks you, what is Larry Bird better at than LeBron? You can say pretty much everything.
Hold on, is he ahead of Larry Bird?
No.
No.
He's
What
not.
was Bird better at?
Bird's a better shooter. It's not close. I think Bird is as good or better as a passer, a much more fluid, much more natural passer than LeBron James.
Of course, if anything, LeBron James learned from Larry Bird how to be a efficient ball passer. Let's not even talk about free throws with LeBron. Let's start there when the guards are shooting. My man can't even. Man.
Creative passer. LeBron James, for a superstar, he's as good a passer as anyone outside of maybe Magic and Bird. Bird was a better passer. Bird's a better rebounder. The fact is that Larry Bird didn't stay healthy, and the fact is that basketball is played so differently now. When it comes down to the end of a game in a championship series, I would rather have Larry Bird have the basketball.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
Is there any way on earth you would take LeBron James over Larry Bird in the clutch?
There's no way on earth that I'd pick him over Larry Bird in the clutch. I can.
First of all, LeBron would probably make a triple super team. Man, he'll probably make a quadruple super team to go against Larry Bird.
Tell you that much. Larry Bird was not just a superior shooter from anywhere on the court, just like you highlighted. Not only was he a near 90% shooter from the free throw line, which LeBron could never brag about, but when you talk about money time, whether it's a particular juncture in the season where you're trying to position yourself for the playoffs, or you're talking about the last minutes of a game, or you're talking about the last shot in a game, or you're talking about a game 7, or you're talking about anything that indicates clutch, you simply can't.
Man, he got me dropping my phone, man. I'm about to erupt like a volcano over here because the simple fact, the answer is Larry Bird all day, every day.
Pick LeBron over Larry Bird because you can pick almost no one in NBA history over Larry Bird. When it was money time, you knew where the ball was going, and you also knew there was little to nothing that you could do about it. It was just a matter of whether or not Larry Bird was going to make it or miss it.
But even despite all of those numbers, to those who actually saw Larry Bird play, the eye test is all they need.
I know there are other numbers that will support you on LeBron. I may lose this, but you know what? I'm going with these. All four of them.
Brother, you can't lose this.
And I watched that dude dominate an era that had some of the greatest players of all time.
If you're going to stand for Larry Bird, that is not the mentality to talk about, I might lose this. You need to change your mindset, bro. You need to change your verbiage.
This isn't a diss on LeBron. I'm not dissing LeBron. I love LeBron. We both love LeBron. Everybody appreciates how great he was. But as time passes, it's easy to forget how great Larry Bird was.
Bro, we just talking about the conversation and the discussion for regards of what we're talking about. We're talking about the discussion on hand. Nobody never said LeBron ain't good in his own unique way. Everybody good and you don't gotta do all that. That's sugarcoat. Oh, I love LeBron. Bro, we just talking about the conversation on hand. LeBron want to get emotional, whoever want to get sentimental about it, that's on them, bro.
So all of that said, right here, right now, Larry Bird remains the greatest small forward ever, period, end of story.
Hands down. You saw how that ended, family. Well, we got our answer told, right? We got our answer told. So everybody else, look. Hey, couldn't say no more, right? Couldn't say no more. Y'all heard it, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Get this video a big thumbs up, man. Helps crush that YouTube algorithm. It's totally free, family. Comment down below any legendary top of the movie reaction videos you guys want to see. Let the love supersede the hate. Always spread that peace, love, and positivity. And on that note, family, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. I love you guys. And on that note, family, I just want to say peace. Bye, my friends.